From Bungoma, Gongwa, MONBASA, MVITA, the land of GANGA, land of diversities, land of India, the Indian subcontinent, the land of spices, the land of many things, including the beautiful peacock, the land of the tiger, the land of the elephant, the land of the Maharajas. Beautiful is India, where Narendra, a name meaning king of men, has set the mood. The land of Habshi, Abyssinian dynasty, who were rulers of Janjira and Sachin. Land of Siddhartha Gautama, the land of Ram and Lakshman, the land of Krishna, the land of the blessed, where a wandering sage named Isa learned meditation, the land of King Hausarias, who, when he divorced Queen Vashti, married Queen Esther or Hadassah, the land of King Ashoka, the land of Sage Granith Sahib, yes, the cradle of all the world's faiths. Salutations, land of Narendra Damodardas Modi. Thank you for setting the mood in faith. The time Kenya beat the Indian cricket team, which has been, is, and was the strongest, we came with a mixture of other Kenyan tribes, which you could see were coming from Africa, but I know you were in a shock because you saw other Kenyans that looked like the people of India exactly. That is a Kenyan tribe called Kenyans of Indian decency, who came to work on the railway line and became part of the Kenyan tribal system. And just like we licked you in cricket, we also had an edge in something else. We produced the grandparents of a prime minister of the country that was taking care of most of the countries in the world, including America. America was a colony also of that country, USA. A prime minister, Rishi, a Briton, whose grandparents were of Kenyan decency. Just like in cricket, we had an edge on that one. But there have been so many things that you've done. Our coming there was a reminder of the Aksum or the Abyssinian Habshi who are knocking back home. This brings us to our common sides that we have had since time immemorial. We have the Sidi community of India in Goa and other areas, who shows that we have been interacting throughout the ages. Like I said when I was talking of the Abrahamic religions, I talked of the Eastern religions. I talked about just needing some adjustments because that is the cradle of these other religions, most of these other religions. Thank you for setting the pace. You had a gift from Macedonia, Skopje, in Calcutta, who won a Nobel Prize by the birth name of GANGA. She came to the land of GANGA, and after working with the people in the land of GANGA, she was even questioning some of the beliefs she had. That's what people, and she did a good thing because she got enlightenment. People called it her dark side, but it wasn't a dark side. It was an opening, an awareness, an enlightenment. That was a gift by God from the land of Macedonia, where Alexander the Great came from, the town of Skopje. Just like in the past, the Ugandan railway, which passes through Kenya, was built by then. Our culture, we were not used to doing work for payment. We used to operate differently. So they got workers who had built a railway from India, who constituted to the language that we have. We have had many great things, and India has been a country that has shown the world that you can be a protectorate, start low, and still play in the big league. India is playing in the big league. Science, you've had a moon trip. Economically, you're doing fine. Movie industry, you are on the top. Name it. You are the ones who are providing people to the Silicon Valley of America, computer. So India has set the pace. We thank things that India has produced because of God's grace, believing in God, all these faiths. You've produced the Jaipur food. In Kenya, there was a time when our police force was working with vehicles called Mahindra. Mahindra, I think, is from your country. We have tuk-tuks operating on the roads. Innovations of India. When we look at India, it builds our courage, it builds our faith. Because we know if you, India, could make it, we can make it. This is a request to India, having provided most of the faiths, including the faith that we can make it. Have more and more interaction with Africa and the rest of the world. Like Africa, we have been having interactions. Those things I've mentioned, continuous interactions, even in business and all those things. So this is my take. As we develop, we should look at the simplicity in which India has taken. Even for medical treatment, things that we cannot handle here, we come to India. It is the Indian people who have raised it up there. It is the people in the rest of the world who will raise their standards, who will raise their faith. It's not people from other places who will do it. India is an example that if you have faith in yourself, you can be able to make it. May the rest of the world and Africa follow the example of the beautiful land, the Indian subcontinent. That's my take for now.